Hi friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this session, we will discuss regarding what is multi-tone modulation. This is a very important point to understand because in many of the interviews and all, this question might be asked. And even, so modulation types. So we have discussed in the previous sessions. So what are the different modulation types and what are the how EM modulation will work, and this all we have discussed actually. So how the frequency spectrum looks like, everything is discussed. So what is this this all whatever we have discussed, it was for like a single tone modulation, usually it will be done. So now the special scenario where it is multi-tone modulation. What is this multi-tone modulation, we have to understand. So multi-tone modulation is nothing but a type of modulation. Okay, multi-tone modulation is nothing but a type of modulation in which different number of frequency components are modulated. So as the name itself indicates, as I'm highlighting now, so this multi means many, tone means frequencies, and modulation means it's a process of increasing the strength of a weak signal so as to transfer a signal or a message signal to a longer distance. So I hope it is clear now. So multi-tone modulation is a type of, now we will try to define what is this multi-tone modulation. So multi-tone modulation is a kind of modulation, is a type of modulation in which if the message signal consists of various frequency components are modulated. Okay, so in single tone modulation is done if the when and at what time the we have to go for single tone modulation and when we have to go for multi-tone modulation, that we will try to understand now only. See, if the information signal or the message signal or the baseband signal consists of, all three names are one and the same. So if these consists of, this information signal consists of only one frequency component, then we have to go for single tone modulation, because only single frequency is a single means one, so tone means frequency, so only one frequency component is there, then definitely we have to go for a single tone modulation. So now the scenario comes when a signal, okay, a information signal or message signal or baseband signal, this signal consists of different frequency components within it, so then we have to go for multi-tone modulation. I hope it is very clear now. Multi means many, tone means frequency. So different frequency components present in the information signal, same information signal is getting modulated. That type of modulation is called as multi-tone modulation. So what is this multi-tone modulation is when carrier is modulated simultaneously by more than one sinusoidal signal, means different frequency components are there. So it is not only the one frequency component which is present. So there are different frequency. One frequency can be 1 kilohertz, another frequency component 2 kilohertz, 3 kilohertz, or one like 5 to 6 kilohertz. Like in this, different frequency components are present that will be modulated with the help of a carrier wave. So how it is modulated? The same way the carrier is modulated simultaneously by more than one sinusoidal signal. It is the carrier signal is changed in accordance with the frequency components present in the message signal. Okay, only that thing you have to understand. That means what is this modulation is like, as I already discussed in the previous sessions, the we are modulating, we are I mean fluctuating or varying the amplitude or frequency of the carrier wave in accordance with the message signal. So if message signal consists of only one frequency component, then we can definitely do it only one time, like carrier we have to modify in accordance with the message signal. So if the message signal consists of different frequency components, then we have to what is so called as, we have to modify the carrier wave in accordance with the message signal frequency components. Okay, so this is what the multi-tone modulation. I hope it is very clear now. So to summarize, okay, so message signal consists of only one frequency component, go for single tone modulation. If message signal consists of different frequency components, go for multi-tone modulation. I hope it is very clear now. So now modulation is done. Multi-tone modulation is already done. So how to, um, check like how to find out the modulation index totally. So that modulation index, because only one modulation index was there in single tone modulation, because there is only one frequency component, correct? So if there are any different frequency component, then definitely there will be different modulation indices or index. So that modulation index resultant we have to calculate. Hence, it is called as the resultant modulation index. So the resultant modulation index is represented again by mu, and the different modulation index, if they are represented by mu1, mu2, mu3, mu4, mu5, mu6, and so on. So in this way, resultant modulation index is nothing but the square root of the squares of individual modulation indexes. Okay, so indices. So mu equals to resultant modulation index, mu equals to and a square root of under square root of mu1 square plus mu2 square, and so on. We have to add, just we have to take the squares under root, we have to add. That is the only thing. So if there will be problems which will be given in any of the entrance examinations or interviews, there will be different modulation indexes given. So one is zero point 0.5, one is 1, one is 0.3, one is 0.4, like that. So in that case, we have to definitely think, we have to understand that it is a definitely a multi-tone modulation, because we are having different modulation index. That is again a clue which tells that it is a hint. Okay, it's a hint to say that it is a multi-tone modulation. So then resultant modulation index is given by mu equals to underscore this one, mu1 square plus mu2 square, and so on. So next, coming to the advantages and disadvantages. Now we have to understand like what are the advantages and disadvantages. So advantages is very simple, because here different frequency component, different frequency components are modulated in the same one process. That is multi-tone modulation. That is a main advantages of this. We can, if the information contains frequency components or different frequency components, then we can modulate with the this one process called multi-tone modulation. What is the and definitely by doing this, we are achieving going to achieve the complexity. Okay, complexity of the signal can be achieved, because we are trying to modulate the complex signals having more than frequency components. So what are the disadvantages? Coming to disadvantages, there is not much of disadvantages, because only thing is like each time the carrier wave has to be amplitude, or this frequency has to be changed in accordance with the message signal frequency component. So each time that operations on the carrier signal will be more. Okay, that will be more. So because of that, the system becomes quite complex. Okay, complexity is achieved, that is advantage, but complex system will become complex, that is a disadvantage, we can say. So this is all about multi-tone modulation. So if you have any doubts, please comment in the YouTube comment section, and let me know. And if you want me to conduct any session related to physics in general, or electronics and communication in particular, or electricals in particular, so please do comment in the YouTube comment section. I will definitely try to cover the session on this. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel if not yet subscribed, and press the bell icon to get the latest updates. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.